My favorite color is blood.
Hi. Where do I begin? So you may be wondering, how did I get this idea? What is this ingeniousness? I'm wondering the same thing. So yeah, I painted two Sims paintings because I was like, just one day I casually decided, you know what, I started painting, why not? So here we are. Please don't judge me too hard because I only started painting maybe a year ago or something, so as you'll see soon, it's not that good. But yeah, these are the two pictures that I wanted to paint, and in case you don't want to stick around for the whole video, here are the paintings. Here's the first one. Now I know this is a poster and not a painting, but it was sick, and I need that up there. I know, it's bad, okay? Then, oh boy. So yes,
I'm a gamer.
I recognize that she is not as saturated as she looks in the photo. Is that my problem? Not really, that's just the Sims game being the Sims game. She is a bit darker than the original photo, but like, that's also valid, so who cares? And I'm still gay for her, so... So yeah, if that's all you wanted to see, hope you enjoyed this content. Bye. But for those of you who want to know how I drew that, there's a time lapse coming up right now after I finish speaking. Excuse you. Well, now I don't know what to say. So I tried to film me sketching it, but you know what? You're an artist. That's why you're here. The one person that's here is most probably an artist, so it's fine. You must probably know how to sketch. If you don't, not my problem. I'm sorry. I'm not this mean. I'm just...
The new eau de toilette.
This is not the usual content that I do, so I feel a little bit more sassy-lassy. Anyways, so I didn't show the sketching. I showed the end of the sketches, and I also have a time-lapse of me painting, so there's that, and I will be dubbing over it so that you know what's going on. Mind you, mind me, I don't know which one it is. I'm an amateur at painting, so this advice might not be good because, I mean, but I'll try, because like, I guess if you're an amateur painter, welcome, because I'm just like you. I'm so relatable. Okay, go and watch the video. Oh, and also, thank you for 69 subscribers. I'm so proud. And it is really weird that 69 people like me, although maybe like 12 of those are accounts that I made for myself, so it may not be that genuine, but whatever. The next goal would be 420. Am I relying on meme numbers as my milestone numbers? Yes. Can you stop me? Not really. Do you know where I live? No, you don't. I guess the best you could do is bully me, but that's really funny to me, so please do. This is not gonna work. Why?
And I'm dealing with two groups of people against me. Both have varying levels. I just didn't know how to do this, and I knew I needed to do it.
Hi. So for the background, I mixed together blue and red to get a purple. It's not quite as vibrant, but meh. Then I outlined the guy with white because that's what it is in the photo. So whilst I draw the guitar, let me tell you about today's sponsor, finding the correct skin color. Now, this is extremely difficult because there are many different types of skin colors, but what has worked for me most of the time is mixing together black and yellow to get like this wood green color, and then applying applying red to make it more burgundy, I guess, because then you get like this dark brown, and then you can just lighten it with white. But that doesn't always work, so you just have to find your own niche, I guess. and then applying the actual paint to make it look like, you know, a human. Once again, you have to find your own way of doing this. That only comes with practice, but what I do is I start with the darkest parts and then make everything light using the exact same base color, but then just adding white to put highlights and mixing it together with the base color. I think you get the point. Another thing that I would like to stress with blending and, you know, creating form is that you have to understand your material or your substance so that you know where the highlights would be, how the light would bend, I guess. Yeah, just a bunch of, like, you know, physics stuffs. So then we have this wonderful lady who has a yellow background, but in the center it's more white, I guess, to kind of emphasize her. So for the dress, I have absolutely no idea what I did, but I just tried to follow the picture, and I guess the only advice I can give you here is try and identify your highlights and your shadows, and then figure it out along the way. And trust me, eventually you will figure it out, okay? So, as you saw at the beginning of the video, I kind of messed up the skin color, so maybe my technique is not the best thing in the world, but whatever. At least she doesn't fade into the background now, so I count that as a win. For the chair, well, first of all, I did the legs and whatever. Then for the middle parting, there's like a very dark brown, which I did first because then I could just blend in the orange later. And for the corners of the chair, for the material part, I tried to blend in together brown with the orange just because, you know, it's a corner. That's as much as I can explain it. And then for the, not the top part, but the parts where the bottom part of the chair folds into that brown place thingy, sorry, I used a little bit of white to highlight it so that you can create contrast. Oh my gosh, look at me being so artsy.
Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig.